Hey everyone, welcome to this explainer. Okay, let's jump straight in. If you're anything like me, you already know that sharing your home with an exotic pet is, well, it's just an incredible joy, right? But it definitely brings a very specific set of challenges. Today we're zooming in on a specialized and honestly super misunderstood area of vet care, the incredibly sensitive digestive needs of exotic pets. Whether you care for birds, reptiles, or small mammals, you know keeping them thriving takes a really delicate touch. So we're going to break down the science behind a targeted solution called GUTPRO-EX by MBS NutriScience. We've got some fascinating science and strict quality standards to get through, so let's get to it.
So here's the big question we constantly face as caretakers. How on earth do you protect these incredibly complex digestive systems? It's a huge deal because our exotic companions, from vibrant macaws to delicate iguanas and playful ferrets, they have highly sensitive digestive tracts. We're not talking about dogs or cats here. Their internal ecosystems are fragile. It's like a delicate balancing act. It is genuinely stressful when you realize that just a tiny drop in room temperature, a quick car ride to the vet, or even slightly tweaking their feed can completely wreck their gut flora. And that leads to some pretty scary health scares.
All right, let's look at the solution to this, GUTPRO-EX. This is a really advanced probiotic and gut health support liquid, and what makes it special is that it's formulated explicitly for those diverse, sensitive species in the Exotic Care series. It's basically designed to tackle those exact vulnerabilities we just talked about. Think of it like a protective shield for their internal ecosystem, really locking in that healthy gut and building strong immunity. But to really grasp why a formula like this is an absolute must-have, we have to look at the warning signs. When these animals get stressed, or say they undergo antibiotic treatments, which unfortunately wipes out all the good bacteria along with the bad, you see severe digestive disturbances. We're talking loose droppings, a total drop in appetite, stunted growth, and really poor feed conversion. And that last one, poor feed conversion, that is devastating. It means you could be buying the absolute most premium, expensive food out there, but your pet is basically starving for nutrients because their body literally cannot process what they're eating. This formula steps right in to fix that when their system is stressed from heat, travel, or medication. The real magic here, the secret to why it works so well, is this powerful biological trifecta. It hits the problem from three totally different angles. First up, you've got a multi-strain probiotic blend to pack the gut with good bacteria. Then number two, prebiotics, specifically FOS and inulin. Think of these as the perfect fertilizer to help those good bugs thrive and multiply. And finally, number three, a multi-enzyme complex called Digestive that gets right to work directly breaking down their food.
Now I want you to look at this number because it's pretty staggering. 150 million. In just one single milliliter of GUTPRO-EX, you're getting 150 million colony-forming units of Lactobacillus acidophilus, plus another 150 million CFU of Lactobacillus casei. To put that in perspective for such tiny animals, this massive density is absolutely crucial. It guarantees that a real therapeutic dose of good bacteria actually survives that harsh trip through the stomach so it can effectively colonize the intestines.
And it totally doesn't stop at Lactobacillus. This matrix also packs in 100 million CFU of Bifidobacterium bifidamum, 100 million of Enterococcus faecium, and 50 million of this incredibly beneficial yeast called Saccharomyces boulardii. Plus, there is 25 milligrams of that digestive we talked about. And digestive isn't just one enzyme. It's a whole complex of amylase, protease, cellulase, and lipase. These are the heavy lifters. They instantly start breaking down complex carbs, proteins, tough plant fibers, and fats. They're doing the hard work to actively restore the gut ecology while giving those probiotics the perfect, welcoming environment to take root.
So what happens when you improve digestion and nutrient absorption at that microscopic level? Well, you get massive, highly visible results on the outside. It actively calms down those awful, stressful digestive upsets, helps the animal get back to firm, healthy droppings, and this is a real game changer. It massively strengthens their natural immune defense system. When the gut is thriving, their natural resistance to getting sick just skyrockets.
Which brings us to a really crucial point. This whole process, it's not just about digestion. It's much bigger than that. It's a completely holistic approach. Better digestion means they're actually assimilating their nutrients, and all those absorbed nutrients translate directly into healthy growth, elevated performance, and vibrant vitality. It's this beautiful cascading effect. You treat the gut, and you're essentially treating the whole animal.
Of course, you might be wondering, how does this actually fit into a daily routine? Because a supplement is completely useless if you can't get your pet to take it, right? Thankfully, the dosing instructions are insanely simple, and they're tailored perfectly across four main categories:
For birds, it's just 1 to 2 milliliters per liter of drinking water. Reptiles and tortoises, same thing, 1 to 2 mil, and you can put it in their water or right on their food. And for small mammals, rabbits and ferrets, you just need 0.5 to 1 milliliter per liter of water or food. It's super adaptable whether you're managing a single little gecko or a massive aviary.
Another vital thing we really have to consider with exotic pets is that their delicate bodies just cannot handle harsh synthetics. That is exactly why GUTPRO-EX relies entirely on a safe, natural, plant origin formula. There are absolutely no harmful chemicals in here, which is just fantastic. It uses natural ingredients to get effective results, because at the end of the day, keeping the animal safe has to be the top priority.
All right, so we've seen the impressive biological mechanics, but let's shift gears for a second. In the supplement world, who makes the product is honestly just as important as what's inside it. The guiding philosophy behind this formula is feeding the future, healing with science. That is the motto of MBS NutriScience, the visionary creators behind the Exotic Care series. Let's spend just a few moments unpacking who they are and the incredibly high standards they hold themselves to.
MBS NutriScience is a very highly regarded manufacturer, and you can really see their deep veterinary expertise in their extensive product range, doing everything from liver support to electrolytes and respiratory care. But what really stands out is how they back it all up with premium quality assurance. They are GMP certified, meaning good manufacturing practice, plus ISO 9001:2015, and even kosher certified. Now, these aren't just fancy stickers on a bottle. They represent a huge, rigorous commitment to making sure every single batch is consistent, uncontaminated, and top-tier quality.
They manufacture these specialized vet supplements in their facility in Himachal Pradesh, India. And if you check out their labels, they prominently state, for veterinary use only, and they mandate really strict storage standards, specifically between 15 and 30 degrees Celsius. That temperature control is absolutely vital to fiercely protect all those live probiotics we talked about earlier. For pet owners and vet professionals, seeing this level of corporate transparency and strict adherence to international standards, it just gives you the ultimate peace of mind. It guarantees that these exotic companions are getting the safest, most scientifically validated supplements on the market.
Which leaves us with one final thought to chew on today. Now that you've got a window into these highly specialized, microscopic ecosystems living inside your exotic pets, how might applying this level of science change the way we approach animal care as a whole moving forward? Thank you so much for hanging out with me for this explainer. I really hope diving into exotic gut health has been as eye-opening and fascinating for you as it was for me. Catch you next time.